Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Rose, and now we can finally take on Richard Slysheen of York. And in case you're wondering, yeah, that's King Richard III. Also, he basically doesn't know that we're the Rose Duelists, nor does he know that 3/4 of his army had just got his butt kicked. He was practically waiting for Seto and his forces to arrive to try to prepare for an all-out attack for Yugi. In other words, he's kinda dense. But that does not mean that he's not strong. Here's the thing. If you don't have anything that changes the terrain, his beasts and warriors will overrun you. Moreover, he has a lot of traps at his disposal. Oh, and in case you're wondering where I got that mesmeric control, that was from the second rematch of Pegasus. The other, I ended up scoring a goblin fan in the graveyard roulette. I don't know how I did it, but I did. And it was very damn lucky, to be honest with you. Well, I might as well just put that right here. I mean, it's no big deal. But I am going to warn all of you. Richard Slysheen of York is not to be underestimated. Let's put you right here. Just in case things starts getting a little bit dicey. And sure enough, I knew that was coming. And there they go. Not attacking with that. But I am going to be attacking with this. Oh god, why am I attacking with that? That just ruined my whole strategy. I do make some dumb mistakes against Richard Slysheen, and it almost cost me my entire field. But there is something else that happens too. I'm not gonna just spoil. Well, actually, I'm not gonna keep you all in suspense. Something does happen, and that something is the sound in the middle of this battle will eventually. Well, I wouldn't say the sound, but rather the music will stay, but the sound effects will go out in the middle of this battle. Yeah, let's go ahead and put him in defense mode. And while we're at it, now would be a good time to use Dimensional Hold. Yeah, who knew that card was useful? The funny thing is, in this area, he basically not only has a terrain advantage, but he also has where every time somebody comes into the mountains that's not a dragon type, they're going to get weakened. See, if you run in here with blue eyes, wow, you won't have much bit of luck on the field. And that will destroy opposing monster. Get that out the way for right now. I'll keep that in defense mode, just in case he pulls off some more crap. I also believe that he has a dark hole, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? I'm I'm gonna hold off on that right now, but I'm gonna put out. Or on second thought, we'll just pass through all of these and just put out Slysheen of Darkness. There's a reason why I keep summoning that card, so that way it can gain some rank. Because it was my commander, but not anymore. Now the deck commander is Pumpkin, and once I get myself enough cards, maybe I can go on ahead and fuse not Fiend's Hand, but something else. That right there. Okay. I think we can get Skelegon in this fight. That would be a good idea at this point. Well, we'll put that in defense mode for now. Oh shit, I forgot to put Slysheen in defense mode as well. Crap, he's got more monsters. Oh, this ain't gonna work out. All this is gonna do is just destroy his Root Kaiser, that's all. Now, if I just had 2 Fiend's Hand, I'd probably get through most of his monsters right now. And Flame Ghost is going to be completely and utterly useless at this point. Uh-oh. I just... No. No. Hold that thought. Don't summon that there. Instead, we're going to summon that right here. I know this is going to suck, but... I kinda need something to save myself. Yeah, that'll hold him over for right now. But I gotta be careful. I don't need this guy constantly, Yep, I don't need this guy doing that shit. I guess he knows the deal. So, I need some help, and I need some help now. Well, at least I kept that at bay, at least. Hold on. I think I have something that may turn the tide. Yes! I have been waiting for this shit. And now to turn the tide. Whew. Honestly, I wish I had 2 of those Yamis. I probably would be able to turn the entire field into darkness and start lambasting this guy. And that's what you need. Cards that change the field. Yeah, I mean, he destroyed enough of my monsters today. Alright. Now we're in good shape. But yeah, as I was saying, there is a word of warning. I did edit out the fact that the sound effects was edited out because eventually there would be a large beep sound. If you would hear the music, but there would be a beep sound. I edited it out, thankfully, for your hearing pleasure. So that way, instead of hearing obnoxious sound throughout the entirety of the playthrough, I put in music in its stead. So I'm giving you a word of warning. right now, I'm putting up one hell of a good fight against Slysheen right now. It's just the fact that I didn't draw a field card when I did. And I tried to go and get Wasteland from Rex Raptor, so that way I could take Cyberstein out of my deck, but that did not happen. But what did happen, however, a new pumpkin comes in. That's my second time I've used that thing, and not to mention summon him. We're just gonna sit right there and let everything work itself out. And he's coming up with traps near my area. By the way, I should mention that if cards, be it trap or, yeah, as you can see, Goblin Fans in my deck, I thought this would be the guy that would start spamming Riryoku. But as I was saying, cards will surround. Oh, damn it. Battle Axe went there and got my card. What an asshole. You know what? Let's put a Root Surprise in for him. Put in Shadow Ghoul and let him come and attack that. See what happens. Or he's gonna pussy out. He's down to 1600. He's just stalling right now. But as I was saying, yeah, if he's surrounded by deck leader, or if I surround him, the match will be over. I think another thing that would actually screw you over, aside from Exodia, there's a complicated task towards getting Exodia, and that is you have to have the arm and legs surround the head, and the head be the deck master. You have to left with that, because we all know how the deck master in this works. You have to make the deck master. No, you have to make Exodia get promoted to a deck master, meaning you have to actually have it be out on the field without it dying or being spellbound. So that way, it will actually be on the field, and then in its ability, its automatic leader ability will happen, and you'll end up winning the game. Yeah, taking a 5-point hit's kinda not good. Just wish we had another Yami so that I can go there and move everybody out of the way and basically turn this land into dark, or have another wasteland, one of the two. Alright. I'll leave that there. But Goblin Fan is definitely going to be good for the main villain. Wish I had 2 of them so there'd be an easier way to draw them. Funny thing though, the Goblin Fan and also Mirror Wall are cards you can actually get from Roulette. I already mentioned that Goblin Fan was from Pegasus. I think Ishtar had whatchamacallit? Ishtar had Mirror Wall, yes. And so does Mai. It's more prevalent in Mai than what it is in Ishtar, which is why I wanted to start against Yugi instead of siding with him, but I inadvertently sided with him instead. Let's let these guys gain enough so that when they get on to when they get off of my territory, they'll at least be powerful enough to take down any monster that Richard Slysheen has. If it comes down to it, I'm gonna bring in wood remains. And that's another thing. I gotta probably make enough wood remains in order for that to actually be any good. But I gotta be careful. Because he's got traps too, like infinite dismissal and acid trapple. And he may just surprise me with powerful monsters. I think his Deckmaster, you probably can't change the control of his monsters, if I'm not mistaken. Was it somebody else's? No, I think that's somebody else's. His, I think so long as the warriors are in a close vicinity, they can be like 1,000 points. 500 from him and 500 from the field that gives him the advantage. That's what he gives them. And a higher movement speed if they're close to him. Wow, you just walked right into that. And that was his fusion, by the way. Unfortunately, Neko Gal does not show up in the actual roulette. Not by conventional means, anyway. Like cards like Neko Gal 2 and Blue Eyes White Dragon, I think they are jackpot bonuses. Yes. Blue Eyes White Dragon is a jackpot bonus. And on top of the fact that it may just be a bonus for going into Kaiba's field, one of the two. No, I think the ritual's a bonus. But yeah, the Blue Eyes themselves, they're a jackpot bonus. An automatic jackpot with, if I'm not mistaken, the Blue Eyes Ritual. Ah, fuck! I got too greedy. Of course he had acid trapple. Let's go a little bit further. First, I'll just put wood remains right here. We will build up our ass kicker. But as I was saying, Blue Eyes was in fact for the roulette. And of course, if you do get like 3 Blue Eyes ultimate rituals, that was actually pretty good. But they're relatively useless if you don't have the cards for the ritual. That's the problem with rituals. You will sometimes score rituals from reincarnation. One of them being the Blue Eyes White Ritual, provided you reincarnate to Fake Trap. I mean, Fake Trap, getting rid of them is a good thing, and also, yeah, we'll just hold off on that. Let's bring Shadow Ghoul out to the field. We'll keep Wood Remains at bay. Alright, we got Battle Guard. Oh, Swamp Battle Guard, yeah. Which, by the way, I ain't gonna lie, those are the most, I'd say, meh combo I've ever seen. And it ends up in Joey's deck. Both of which are level 5 monsters that only benefit each other. That's why I said they're meh. Good news is at least we're running through most of his cards. Damn. If only this was actually terrain that was beneficial to Great Mammoth, I'd probably be running through every single card. By the way, I should mention that most of the cards in this game all has equipable with paralyzing potion. That means that even though paralyzing potion is something that will eternally spellbound all of your creatures, they are susceptible to paralyzing potion. So yeah, that's kind of a bullshit thing. In order for paralyzing potion to work, you gotta actually attach it to a creature that is actually able to equip paralyzing potion. I know it's crazy, but that's how it works. And if I'm not mistaken, Bandit Keith has paralyzing potion. And so do does Panic. And the only way to end up in the graveyard is through, well, conventional means. While paralyzing potion may seem to be a good trap, ah, you motherfucker, you had two of them. Yes, paralyzing potion seems to be a good trap. At the end of the day, let's use another Skelegon. Yeah, let's use another Skelegon. There we go. Perfect. At the end of the day, wait, what was I trying to say before that happened? You gotta be careful what kind of monster you're going up against with that card, because otherwise they'll just run over paralyzing potion and it won't work. Oh, and if it's machine, it definitely won't work. Now then, that actually would help me. Just to get it out of my hand. And notice, our decks are pretty much down to the wire here. 8 cards left between each of them. But unfortunately, the game does not end if we can't draw. If anything, I'm more viable to have a Destiny draw. I might need a higher rank for that, but I'm more variable to have a Destiny draw. But I think it's around this time when... Oh, right, he foolishly went after Shadow Ghoul. It's around this time that, yep, the audio decides to go out. So, to keep your ears from hurting, I replaced the music. No, I replaced the beeping noise with some very good tunes. And this is from Duel Links, in case you're wondering. It's not from Duelist of the Rose. They have a really good soundtrack, but I decided to do this because this battle is very intense, down to the wire, with only 15 cards left between the both of us. And he's, well, I say down to the wire because he's down to 800. And the moment he kills all of my monsters, well, he's gonna come after me. Plain and simple. Hell, that's what he's trying to do. I mean, he's pulling everything. Everything and the kitchen sink. Alright. Oh, you motherfucker! Oh! Why am I not surprised that that actually showed up? Just why? Well, that just screwed everything up. I knew that was gonna happen. The moment I ran over that curse breaker, I knew it was gonna retaliate. Come on, man. I got this. 800 more points, that's all I need. See, this is the time where I wish I had tremendous fire in the deck. I could have ended him right then and there with that. I mean, that's also a card you could get from Pegasus, but no. That never happened. So let's go on ahead and put Goblin Remedy here. What a pain in the ass. Yeah, we might as well just bring Skelligon here. Alright. Alright. Keep pulling your bullshit. See what's gonna happen. Once I get that hit on you, you're done. That's it. Uh-oh. He's building his army. That's not good. Oh, I bet you he's got something waiting for me too. But I got something waiting for him as well. Got 2 Skelegons and I'm not afraid to use them. Ooh. Alright. Alright. This is working somewhat, but not in my favor. Well, at least I got rid of him. Oh, that's just perfect. He's got another defense monster. Oh, you bitch! No! My Shadow Ghoul! Oh, you asshole! You asshole! Oh, thank God it didn't take down defense cards, but otherwise I'd be in serious trouble if it did. Well, now I'm on the defensive. Oh, gee, thank you. I forgot about that fucking card. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, you thought you were gonna win because you got me. No. Actually, I think this pretty much ends it right here. This fool literally walked into a 3100 monster on the terrain of dark. It's over. Woo! That was something, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we got promotions across the board. And thus, Richard Slysheen of York is defeated. And now we've gotten only 2 more duelists left on the Yorkist side of the battle. And that is Seto and the final boss. Speaking of... he basically just... Well, Richard Slysheen basically said he was a beginner. So, he was wondering why it was taking so long for the Yorkists to get here. They've all been defeated, and Seto and Pegasus is pretty much betraying Richard Slysheen for the Lancastrian army. Oops. In fact, he didn't even know that he was dueling the Rose Duelist. So not only did Pegasus defect, Yugi's already invading and Richard Slysheen didn't even know. So Richard Slysheen basically had Pegasus' son as a hostage and would have used him as a hostage, but that did not happen. Oh, by the way, if you probably would have guessed, this battle was from a Yu-Gi-Oh card. At least most of them were. that crown, I don't remember what card that is, but this actual picture here is from the card titled After Genocide. And it is a Yu-Gi-Oh card where after battle, you activated it before battle in main phase 1. After battle, main phase 2, any monsters involved in battle would be destroyed. That would include your monsters unless they were indestructible. But whatever or should I say, couldn't be destroyed by card effects. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, Kaiba is literally waiting for us in the next episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Rose. This is RVMan 985. See you all next time, and hopefully there will be no technical issues with that battle like there was with Richard Slysheen's battle. Take care, everyone.